with me here is a quadratic equation, and it has to be solved using what we call completing the square method. The easiest way of solving such a question is mostly to use the factorization method. But there are times, like in this case, where you cannot find the factors, such that factorization method cannot be used. So as long as factorization method cannot be used, another method that can be used is completing the square method. So for this method here, the first stage, you first get rid of the constant 12. You get rid of the constant 12, because in this case, our A is equal to the number in front of x squared, or the coefficient of x squared, and that number is 1. Then B is equal to the coefficient of x to the power 1. Our x to the power 1 is this one. So the coefficient is -4. So we write a -4. Then our C is that constant, the 12, or the number without a variable x. Hence it is -12. Sorry, we say C is equal to -12. C is equal to -12. Then, to use the completing square method, first of all, eliminate C. This C is negative, it's -12. So for you to be able to eliminate this -12, you add 12 on both sides. Hence we have x squared minus 4x minus 12 plus 12 equals 0 plus 12. Meaning that when you say -12 plus 12, it will give you a 0 in that position. So we have x squared minus 4x plus 0. This will just be a 0. So it's equal to 12 like that. Then the next step here, you are going to actually divide B by 2 and raise it to the power 2. Hence you have x squared minus 4x, then plus B over 2 to the power 2 equals 12. We have added B over 2 to the power 2 this side. So even on the other side, you do the same. You say plus B over 2 to the power 2 like that. When you do that, remember we have already identified B, it's -4. So you have x squared minus 4x, then plus, this B is -4 over 2 to the power 2 equals 12 plus, this B is -4 again. So you have a -4 over 2, then to the power 2. At this point where we are, when you say 2 into -4, it will give you a -2. So you have x squared minus 4x, then this will be plus, this will be -2 to the power 2 equals 12 plus, this again, that is a -2 to the power 2, -2 to the power 2, to the power 2 like that. After doing that, let me write it in the correct position. That is -2 like that. After doing that, then you say -2 times -2 because it is to the power 2. So -2 to the power 2 means -2 times -2, which will give you a +4. Hence you have x squared minus 4x. +4 is going to come out of that. So plus 4 equals, this is 12. This will also be a +4. So plus 4 like that. At this point now, this is a minus, then this is a perfect square. Let us just concentrate on the left, meaning we have x, this x here. Then what is the positive square root of 4? The positive square root of 4 is actually 2. So we can say minus, this minus is going to come from there. Or we can consider the fact that the root of 4 is positive or negative 2. So we put a negative there, negative 2, then you put brackets to the power 2 equals, this is going to be 16 there. At this point now, this is to the power 2, that is not to the power 2, but it is a perfect square. And in this case, it's easier to do because that is a perfect square. So you find the square root on this side and also the square root on the other side. The square root of 16 can be a positive or a negative number. Then this root will cancel with that 2. So what you have? You have x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus, what is the square root of 16? It's actually 4. So plus or minus 4. You want to find x because the question says evaluate. So you say x is equal to, you collect the like terms. Then it will be equal to, the 2 will now become a plus. So plus or minus 4. Meaning you have two mathematical operations at that point. If there are two mathematical operations at that point, then you have x is equal to 2 plus 4, x is equal to 2 minus 4, and this is going to be 2 plus 4, 6. 2 minus 4, negative 2. So the two answers are 6 and negative 2. This is how you can use the completing the square method. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more of these, and we'll solve as many questions as we can using the same method.